The Fat Controller stood on a platform. Toby and Percy watched him anxiously. "Here is Daisy, the diesel rail car," he said. She has come to help while Thomas is indisposed." "Please, sir," asked Percy, will she go when Thomas comes back?" "That depends," said the Fat Controller. "Meanwhile, however long she stays, hope you'll both make her feel welcome and comfortable." Yes, sir. We'll try, sir," said the engines. "Good. Run along and show her to the shed. She will want the rest of her journey." Daisy was hard to please. She showed her at the Tiffman sheds. "This is definitely smelly," she announced. I'm high and sprung, and everything smelly is bad for my servers." They tried the coach yard. "This is better," said Daisy. "But whatever is that rubbish?" The rubbish turned out to be Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta, who were most offended. "They won't stay to be insulted," they fumed. Percy and Toby had to take them away. And spent half the night smoothing the hurt feelings. The engines woke up the next morning, feeling exhausted. Daisy, on the other hand, felt bright and cheerful. "Woo-hoo," she tooted as she ran out of the yard, and went right into the station. "Look at me," she purred to the waiting passengers. "I'm the latest diesel, high-spun and right up to date. You won't want Thomas is bumpy old Annie and Clarabelle now." The passengers were interested. They climbed in and sat back and firmly, waiting for Daisy to start. Every morning, a van is coupled to Thomas's first train. Farmer McColl sends his milk to the station, and Thomas takes it down to the dairy. Thomas never minds the extra load, but Daisy did. As soon as she saw that the tanker was going to be coupled to her, she stopped purring. "Do they expect me to pull that?" Daisy asked negatively. "Sure," said her driver. "You can pull one tanker." "I won't," said Daisy. "Percy can do it. He likes messing around with trucks." She began to shudder violently. "Nonsense," said her driver. "Come on now, back down." Daisy launched backwards. She was so cross that she blew a fuse. "Told you!" she said, and stopped. The shunter guard and station master and her driver all agreed with her, but it was no use. The fitter's orders, she said. "What is?" "My fitter is a very nice man. He entrusts in my case. He comes every week and examines me carefully. Daisy," he says, "never ever pull you're highly sprung and pulling a bad for servers. So that's how it is," finished Daisy. "Stuff and nonsense," said the station master. "I can't understand," said the shunter. "Whatever made the Fat Controller send such a fibble?" "Fibble?" spluttered Daisy. "Let me. Stop arguing." "Stop arguing," grumbled the passengers. "We're late already." So they uncoupled the van, and Daisy purred away, feeling pleased with herself. "That's a good story," she chuckled. "I do just what I work. I choose no more. But," she said. But she said it to herself.